I'm Joan Wagner. I am a Pima County Juvenile Court Commissioner and Judge Pro Tem, and I just wanted to welcome you all here to the Pima County Juvenile Court. I also wanted to thank you for attending this press conference and the launch of the Will You Be There campaign to recruit mentors for the youth of Pima County and for In My Shoes. The mission of the Pima County Juvenile Court is to promote the interest and safety of the community, promote the rehabilitation of children and families, facilitate the protection of children who are abused and neglected, and facilitate the provision of services to children and families involved with the court. Children and youth enter the dependency system because they have no parents or guardians who are willing or able to parent them. Many children and youth are involved due to physical, emotional, and sexual abuse and neglect. Many parents struggle with substance abuse and mental health issues and are not able to adequately parent their children. Currently, there are more than 10,000 children and youth living in foster care in Arizona. As of November of this year, approximately 3,151 children had open dependency cases in Pima County alone. Of those, almost 2,800 were living in out-of-home care, which means foster homes, group homes, shelter placements, and relative care. In recent months, there has been a slight uptick in the number of youth who are eligible for the Arizona Young Adult Program, or the AYAP program. This program serves youth who are 16 years and older. The focus of that program is on the acquisition of independent living skills and transition into adulthood. These youth will be the youth who age out of foster care. This is also the population that is more likely to be placed in a group home or a shelter care and less likely to be placed with relatives or in a foster home. They need mentors. It is critically important that they have mentors. I am a founding member of In My Shoes. I was involved before there was an In My Shoes. I became involved with a group of highly committed, creative individuals who saw a need to create this program. As an attorney who represented children and youth in the dependency process, and now as a member of the bench, I saw and continue to see the critical need for these youth to have relationships with caring, consistent adults. I know that those youth who have those relationships and connections with caring, consistent adults do better than those youth who do not have those connections. We all know that shared experiences or walking in the same shoes brings a depth to the mentoring experience that cannot be replicated in any other way. There is an urgent need for alumni of foster care to mentor youth who are currently navigating the foster care system and transitioning into adulthood. If you are an alumni of foster care, we need you. Will you be there? I want to thank you for listening, and I also want to introduce you to Fred Chafee, who is the President and CEO of Arizona Children's Association. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Judge Wagner, and thank all of you who have come as we begin this campaign. I want to specifically mention Eva Dong from the Sunnyside School Board who came here. Thanks, Eva, and our volunteer alumni. The judge mentioned the voices of children who have been in the system, and these alumni are graduates of the system and give great meaning and depth to mentoring, something that you or I who have not been in the system can't do. And so we're interested in finding a lot more of those mentors, and I would say a couple things. We recently merged with In My Shoes. Our agency is called Arizona Children's Association. We're about to go into our 99th year of existence, so we are the second oldest agency in the state. We are statewide. It was founded in Tucson by a group of people who had as their mission the provision of families for every child. They believed that every child had a right to a family in which they are safe from harm and secure in the knowledge that that family is theirs forever. And that mission permeates all of the kinds of things that we do today. So last year, in 15 counties all across the state, we worked with 46,000 children and families. Many of them are in foster care, and the addition of In My Shoes adds great depth and breadth to our agency. It brings the voice of those children and youth who have been in the system to all of our work. It will inform us in a way that we were not informed before. We have been merged now since July, and I'm about to introduce to you the division head who used to be the CEO. And in our management meetings, believe me, that voice is represented. So when we start talking about policies, we're talking about policies not from the adult perspective, but from the perspective of people who have been in the foster care system. InMyShoes' mission is to provide services to young people who are moving out of the foster care system so that they can continue to gain permanency in their lives. And that fits with us too. So we are pleased to have them as part of our family of agencies. And I would like to introduce now to you all Krista Drake, who is the division head.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you so much for coming out here today. Today we are kicking off our campaign to try to raise awareness and also gain mentors for our program. Our mentors are very specific. They've been living as a child or as a young adult. They lived in foster care or group homes. They aged out of the system. Today we are in front of juvenile court, and I can tell you that across America there are over 20,000 children who will age out of care each and every year. I remember aging out of foster care, and I remember not having anyone there. It doesn't take someone with a master's degree to be a mentor. It takes someone who's willing and able to be there for somebody. It takes somebody who wants to be a friend, who wants to go to sporting events, who wants to install in their youth to get an education, to get higher education, and that they are deserving of good things. Our goal is to have 10 mentors ready to be matched by January 2011. We've been given an opportunity through Angel Charity for Children to do this. We've also been given an opportunity with our merger with Arizona's Children's Association to continue our mission and move forward, not just here in Pima County, but across the state. So if you are living in another area of Arizona and would like to be a mentor, we would like to have you as a mentor. Our goal is to increase awareness, not just in the community, but with our legislators across the state, to make sure that youth in foster care have everything they need to be the strong, resilient, and amazing adults that we know that they are. With this launch of this campaign, we are going to be on Facebook, we're going to be on MySpace. We will have a virtual campaign. We hope to have public service announcements to help the community know that if you were not in foster care, you probably know somebody who is. There might be a neighbor, there might be a coworker, there might be somebody who you are working with at a restaurant who is in foster care. Each and everybody you touch has an opportunity. So we're asking the community to help guide those adults back to InMyShoes and back to our youth. Today we have two very important speakers who have been involved in our program. I'm going to introduce you to Angela Luna. She is now an adult. She is an alumnus of foster care, and she was a mentee in our program. Angela?